Take Action News with David Shuster. This is executive producer Daniel Marins, once again guest hosting because David Shuster is on paternity leave, but of course this will be my last week doing that. This beautiful Saturday, June 22nd, 2013, right here in the We Act Radio Studios in Anacostia, Washington, D.C. We have an incredible show ahead of us, but first, in this first 6 minutes, we wanted to talk a little bit about the passing of a person that was very, very important to many people here in Washington and across the country, and that is a young, prominent journalist who died unfortunately too young, Michael Hastings. He was the author of the award-winning article, The Runaway General. It was an article back in 2010 in Rolling Stone that brought down General Stanley McChrystal, the man running the war in Afghanistan, for, in fact, insinuating bad things about his civilian superiors, that he did not care what they thought, that he was essentially running the war on his own. He was a man renowned for being able to get powerful people like General McChrystal to open up that way. He was only 33 years old, Michael Hastings. He died in a car crash earlier this week in Los Angeles. And many of his friends have said that despite the fact that he always singled out the most powerful people in an organization as the ones he wanted to target with his journalism, and that he was able to do that so effectively and elicit their trust, despite the fact that they knew that he was their adversary. In person, he was apparently an incredibly generous teacher to young journalists, including to Ruby Kramer, someone who he worked with at BuzzFeed, where he was covering the presidential campaign this past year. He wrote over 96 articles for them, as well as Ali Gharib. He's the senior editor of Open Zion, a blog for the Daily Beast and Newsweek. And Ali was a close friend of his. Ali wrote a beautiful eulogy for Michael Hastings on the Daily Beast, and Ali, if you're on the line, we have just a couple minutes. Okay, we have not been able to reach him at this stage, but I really encourage you to read Ali's piece and really think about who this person was, age 33, someone whose mark had yet to be made, and what kind of world he would be in, we would be in if he continued to live and produce journalism into his prime. This was someone who harkened back to the old school of really not trading access for good things, of not trading, not being willing to sort of be sycophantic to people in power just for the sake of access to what they were providing there. And I think that that's something certainly to be incredibly admired. And that's something we're going to continue to think about later on during the show.